Available this year. He missed one game in November due to illness. Caleb Martin sneaks in to catch the tip after the meeting at center court between Powell and Filipowski. And off we go with the Mavs and the Utah Jazz. Jazz lead the season series 2-1. Season series donezo after today. Back on the floor and putting up a 3 in his first game, returning from a 2-game absence. Max Christie missed. Ace Bailey started the scoring for Utah on Thursday, and it looked like he was going.
Very serious one-man fast break.
He ran straight to the rim. That's illegal.
I'm glad that Will Hardy found some amusement in that.
Our old buddy Jet was sitting there shaking his head next to Coach Hardy.
Utah turns it over, but then they take the ball back from down on the shot clock.
You do have to dribble that sucker in transition. You can't just go running up to that.
Giannis is the only one who can do that.
Yeah, you're right. He's been MVP before, though. So.
Corner 3 is missed, and Martin rebounds after Cody Williams put up the shot.
Caleb Martin just swarms out there, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Najee Marshall pulls up, and that will rattle in there.
Those shots that only Najee can make. He gets in the lane and does a tremendous job of using his body to bump off defenders.
His numbers as a starter have swelled to over 17.5 points per game. Ace Bailey pulls up and misses. Marshall there for a rebound. Mavericks want to push the pace just like they did in Thursday's game.
Boy, did that.
Here's Williams rising for a midi jumper, and it's good.
You know, we didn't talk about him in the open. Had a tremendous game, though. He was 7 for 8 and really made a lot of good things happen for this Mavericks offense in the open floor.
I was standing under the basket doing my hit, and I told those people down in the front row, Brandon Williams will end up in your lap. You guys need to be ready because he attacks the basket fast and hard. 7
for 7 on 2-point shots in the game. There's a hand by Martin on the bounce by Keontae George. He races after it, and as the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah,
he's still grabbing his nose eye area right now.
He'll be grabbing it all night.
Yeah.
So that's
Baseline drive, Cody Williams. Keontae George puts up a 3, comes up short. Rebound to White Powell. Brandon Williams in transition. It was a good decision by Marshall to leave it for him.
I just love the Mavericks in transition. They're at their best when they defend, rebound, and push the basketball.
And we talked about this a little bit in the game on Monday night, that if you look at cleaning the glass and look at offensive efficiency, whenever Dallas is in transition, their offensive rating is 11th. Their half-court offense is 28th.
Pick your poison, right?
Yeah, want to be in transition as much as it can be, given that. Pull-up miss by Christie. Tap-out rebound attempt by Powell. Jazz control it. Utah got a basket last time down to get on the board. Isaiah Collier with the first points of this afternoon's game for Utah. Cody Williams drives and shovels it down the baseline to Collier, who scored the basket a moment ago. You see Williams back off. Collier doesn't shoot many threes. Bailey does, missed it. And Powell again working hard on the glass.
Yeah, Bailey's going to have to learn what his shot is in this league. Those are very rushy.
Wow, a big gap to drive. The sea parted, the purple sea opened up, and all the way to the cup. Najee Marshall for the flush.
Najee doesn't get a lot of dunks. That was nice.
Coming up, a 22-point game on Thursday. Marshall was 60% from the floor, and that game went 9 out of 15. Dallas off the turnover, creating off the bounce. Max Christie had a good look, but it's off the iron.
He's had some good looks. 0 for 3 so far. Got to keep shooting it.
Coming back from being sick, trying to find his footing.
I don't know if that's what it is, but I mean,
it's a thing.
It's a thing for sure.
Cody Williams with the pull-up jumper on the baseline. Younger brother of Oklahoma City All-Star Jalen Williams. Caleb Martin for 3. Filipowski there with a rebound. Filipowski starting today for the 15th time this year. And Powell, he has been assertive on the glass. That's his 3rd rebound in the first 4 minutes and change. It's 4v3 for Dallas. Transition. Three-pointer, Max Christie rattles it home.
Shoot is shoot, right?
Yes, sir.
You got to keep shooting, and if you're a good shooter, you're going to take every open shot that presents itself.
Man, what a play by Dwight Powell to just scat everyone like bowling balls and start that fast break.
Bailey By the way, with Max Christie knocking down a three-pointer, good time to note he's 8th going into play today. 44% on three-pointers this season. Another paint basket for Najee Marshall. They start giving it the old Dale Ellis treatment. Lay up whenever he shoots. The weaknesses in a bad defensive team. Turn defense into offense, move the ball, make the extra pass, push the pace, et cetera, et cetera.
Ball movement's the #1 thing, right? Transition's going to come out of defense, rebounding, but ball movement is so key. Make those guys make mistakes on defense.
Well, don't take for granted the fact that Dallas was really good defensively too. That allowed them to rebound and get themselves out in the open court. Nice pass.
And there's Cisse to the basket.
Good guys, yeah.
Where's his and one? Musa needs an and one.
That's what he's thinking.
Moose is already on the loose. With the basket coming out of a timeout. Filipowski, by the way, had a three-pointer for the Jazz. Here's Bryce Sensible, who's been on a heater the last 2 games.
Had 27 the other night.
17 of those were in the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound, and Collier does hit a 3. For Isaiah Collier, just his 15th make on a 3 this year. Left wide open and had to put that one up. Here is Klay Thompson. Walter Clayton learned the lessons of Thursday, giving him no room.
No breathing, no airspace.
Now he does have some airspace. Collier didn't realize you can't give him that space at Klay Thompson. Drano on his first shot of the game.
You know, that is a guy that's continuing to be hot. He's been on a heater lately.
A little carryover.
If he gets it off, it's going to go in.
26 points, 6 made threes the other night. Transition after the rebound. Christie with a finish and a foul.
I like that. He faked going to the other side of the rim and just switched to that left hand. That's a tremendous finish.
And for Utah, their first foul of the game.
I really love watching Nembhard play, man. He is a smart, crafty young guy.
Last 4 games, Skin, the assist to turnover ratio is over 5.5 to 1. 28 assists and 5 turnovers.
They say that, and just for reference, 4 to 1 is considered really good. And you're saying
you'd be up near the top of the league.
Yeah, and you're saying 5.5 to 1. That's great stuff.
Yep. Always.
For 3 again, Klay Thompson. He's gone sleep on the floor already.
He's like, man, he said it after the game with Leslie, like, Dame's coming for me, so he's going to really pad it in the meantime.
No, Ray Allen, Jesus Shuttlesworth is next up on the list for Klay.
Go get him, Klay.
Walter Clayton missed on a 3-pointer. Marshall's got it.
And we should get Denzel Washington to the game where we think he's going to pass Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Nice.
Christie a drive around the defense, and Clayton's got 2 early fouls. I think they're going to call that on Collier before the coming together between Christie and Collier underneath the.
He's a bigger player than this, but he sort of reminds me of real young Rob Ben Wallace a little bit.
Here's a catch on the move and a turnaround shot, and that puts Klay Thompson at 17,000 career points. Woo. He needed 8 points going into today's game, and he did that in the snap of a finger. Another milestone for Klay Thompson, 109th player in NBA history to reach 17,000 career points.
You know his favorite thing to do in basketball?
I've heard it shoot. I've heard it shoot.
That's what his favorite thing is.
Ryan Nembhard, he drills 1 foot deep.
Klay came in with that sort of determination to go ahead and knock the record out of the way and move on with the game.
Here's a pull-up that's good for Sensible. Well, the Jazz aren't shooting too badly. 44% in the game, but the Mavericks are 75%. Fire! 12 out of 16 to open play today for the Mavs, including 4 threes, maybe 5. Nope.
Let it go.
He was going to break something.
The other 3 is missed. Cisse there for a rebound after Sensible put it up.
Oh, please.
Wow.
Come on.
Marshall.
Okay, maybe not.
He did a little acting that time. For sure.
Big time.
Love the game from Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Signed Thursday afternoon. And we have an offensive foul here on